Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
I'm like, okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
What's up, everybody? This is the Smacked Raw podcast NXT recap. I'm your host with the least, RN. I'm here with my boy Kevin Crazy. What's good, bro?
Chilling, man. How's it going with you tonight?
First time hosting. We'll see if we can get through this.
We will.
If you're new to the show, you can catch us out. Normally, we stream live on Twitch TV / Putting You Over. If you ever miss a live show, we're actually on YouTube / Smacked Raw podcast, and pretty much everywhere you can find the audio version of the show. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you see when this new shit's dropping, man, because we're bringing that fire for sure. Especially with the new triad.
Yes.
Katie and Kev. It's good.
Yeah.
Also, we happen to be an exclusive recap show for WrestlingNewsWorld.com. It's a wrestling website full of talented writers. Make sure you bookmark their page and check out any articles they have. Some really dope shit going on there, and we're definitely proud to be a part of them.
For sure.
The vice president of Wrestling News World, Thomas Fenton, recently was featured on our UWO show, and that shit is fucking fire. I can't wait to get back on there. And lastly, help support us by joining our Patreon. Go ahead, Kev, shoot them what they get on it.
So you get all sorts of stuff. I mean, I have to deliver some stickers to my brother. They're all awesome. He's going to put them all over everything that he owns because he's awesome. You can get some Smacked Raw t-shirts. You can, he mentioned the Unpopular Wrestling Opinion show. You want to submit an opinion? Do it. Go to our Patreon. Give us some money. You can tell us your opinion, and we'll pick on you about it. It's awesome. So go and do that. Our friend D-Rod, he took advantage of our advertising for a month. He plays naked friggin' WWE. He's crazy. We love D-Rod. We're always coming up with new tiers. Go to patreon.com/Smacked Raw podcast and get some Smacked Raw swag.
Could have said it better myself, bro. All right, so now we got the corporate shit out the way.
Yeah.
Now let's get to. Well, we don't have to get to the show. First of all, what'd you think of the show?
Oh, it's really good. Really, really good. I don't necessarily, you know me, I don't like to compare too much the NXT versus AEW, but it was no contest this week, man. NXT was so good. And really, I think the problem with AEW over the last few weeks has been that they've kind of blown their wad on the build to Full Gear. Yeah. And now they're like, oh shit, there's a couple weeks left. We don't know what to do.
That's kind of what happens. NXT kind of falls into that sometimes too, because they do the same problem. Their takeover, they only have a couple takeovers a year. AEW only has a couple pay-per-views a year, so it's kind of the same shit. But if you're ready, let's jump into it.
Yeah. Whenever you are, man.
All right, we start off Halloween Havoc with Shotzi Blackheart, which everybody knows how I feel about her. But that guitar solo,
oh my god,
fucking fire!
Yeah, the whole Damian Priest entrance was so fucking cool. Yeah, like that was so dope.
Yeah, it was definitely a great way to start off the show. And Johnny popping the pumpkin, coming out with the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, so cool.
So as we get the match starts off, you got anything else?
Oh no. Go ahead.
So we get into the match, and of course, Shotzi. This is her theme for the night, the Wheel of Death, which I didn't think I would like at first, but I'm kind of into it, especially how the crowd noise and pumping in, them screaming, spin the wheel. So I'm not gonna lie, it was cheesy. It was legit. Yeah. Everybody knows I'm the grumpy old man. That's how I feel about shit. But I ain't gonna lie, I got into it. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, I hear you. It did feel a little cheesy to me too. But like when the pumped in crowd noise, like chanting, spin the wheel, make a deal. That was fucking dope. I love that stupid chants like that.
Like I said, and everybody knows how I feel about Shotzi, but even her shit didn't get on my nerves as much as it normally does. I was into it. I ain't gonna lie. So she spins the wheel, and we get a Devil's Playground match.
Mm-hmm.
Before you before we even get into it, did you have any fucking idea what the hell a Devil's Playground match actually was?
Not a single idea. Not until they just like said what it was on commentary or whatever.
Right. I mean, I was the same thing. I mean, I figured it was going to be 90% of the stuff was probably going to be no holds barred.
Yeah.
Hardcore rule shit. So it's just like, all right, I guess that's what we're going. Like I said, Johnny's Nightmare Before Christmas jack-o'-lantern outfit. That was pretty damn dope.
Yes.
Then we go in. The action starts off a little bit into it. Damian Priest hits a dope stinger splash. Like, I ain't gonna lie, pop for that.
Yeah. Oh, this whole match, man. And, the thing that I really liked about this match, generally speaking, is that, it was Falls Count Anywhere match. Obviously, that was I thought they used that stipulation really well. Like the spot where Johnny tried to pin Priest like on the steel steps and shit like that. That's perfect.
Then of course it was I'm the only one where these are the longest damn commercials ever for a match in the middle of a match. Like I tripping or was it like 15 commercials in this one match?
Felt like it. It was a long match. Honestly, it was.
I feel like most of the match was in picture.
Yeah.
Like, was that just me?
No, I hear you. Because the thing is like obviously, I didn't watch it live. You didn't either. I didn't get anything on the picture. It was just so I don't even.
Yeah, I used those. I used the links, and they had literally. It was recorded verbatim from cable.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I don't know. I didn't see anything that happened in the picture.
Well, I'll give you some. A little bit in the picture. They fought on the stage. They got back in the ring, and Damian Priest blocked a kick from Johnny on the outside with a nightstick, which I thought was pretty dope.
Ooh.
And then right after that, there was a massive that fallout chokeslam that he does. Like Damian Priest is fast becoming maybe my favorite wrestler in all of wrestling, not just NXT.
He's good. He's really good.
Then we got the sliced bread on the steps. That was another one too. I don't think I've ever seen that one. What do you got? You got anything from the match? Anything that you can remember that point out or anything like that?
I mean, the ending was cool. I'm sure we were going to talk about that. But, I mean, like I said, generally speaking, I thought it was a cool match that used the stipulation well. I mean, two guys that are two of the best, in NXT right now. It delivered on my expectations. It was awesome.
Well, since you brought it up, we'll go straight to the finish. Well, the finish goes, they're on the top of the platform where the wheel is, and a hooded figure comes out in the Scream costume and just clobbers Damian Priest in the back of the head with a damn metal pipe.
Yep.
Johnny sees it, gets up. Then the guy comes back and brings him a damn tombstone. And so Johnny, I didn't know if it was like a real tombstone or not. It looked like it was. I mean, he looked like he was kind of like struggling to hold it up.
Yeah.
And he clobbers Damian Priest with it, and it shatters into a million damn pieces. Damian Priest falls off the platform through a damn shed. And it looks like he fell in like a vat of bags of semen or something, because he comes out completely white. I don't know what the hell they were keeping in that. What was that, like somebody? It looked like it was like somebody's dad's lawnmower shed and shit. I don't know, like tools and stuff in it.
Oh
so
my
Damian
God.
Priest comes rolling out of that. I mean, like I said, he's completely white as it goes. Looks like a powdered donut. Johnny crawls down, crawls on top of him. Your new NXT North American champion.
Yeah. No, it was. Oh man. Well, the DDT that Johnny did off of the wheel was dope too. Right before that was cool as shit.
Yeah, especially that they even said on commentary for somebody that hates wheels, he sure did.
Yeah, that was dope.
I mean, it was a dope match overall, but I mean, the ending just pretty much put it over the top for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm Damian Priest is probably dead right now, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, he literally looked like a powder. He looked like he looked like a fucking powdered donut. That's the best way to explain it.
He really did. Jesus Christ.
I mean, all right. Next up, we got McAfee comes out with his new. I got his new group faction or whatever. They haven't come in with a name or anything yet, have they?
No, I was waiting for him to say something, in this episode, and they didn't. So not to the best of my knowledge.
All right, so I just wanted to make sure. Me personally, like, I'm not really sold on Danny Burch and Lorcan. Like, I mean, they're all right, but I mean, as them the focal point of a faction and everything, like, and I had it wrote down. I got Pat as the white MVP. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So I mean, shit. As long as you got him talking, I guess they'll be all right. And I'm gonna say this, and I don't care if anybody gets mad. Like, McAfee has MJF talent as far as promos go.
Oh my God, he's so good. He's so good on the mic.
Like, I was trying to think like who to compare him to, and I mean, that's about the comparison to me. I mean, you hate his guts, but you love him at the same time.
Yep.
And that's MJF perfectly.
Yeah, I would say that, like, the only difference, if I'm just being, like, super fucking nitpicky, is, like, Pat McAfee's a little more playful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll tell goofy jokes, and, like, MJF will tell something that hurts your soul. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll give you that. That's pretty fucking accurate. I'll give you that one. And then I also want to point out that I was right about Ridge Holland being a part of this faction originally until his legs exploded.
No, that sucks, because that would have been dope. He would have fit in really well with Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan, I feel like.
I hate to say it, but I think we'll get there, but we'll get to Pete Dunne. But that's what happens. So McAfee starts with his promo. He calls out UE as he has been doing, calling Adam Cole a scumbag.
Yep.
Saying that UA pretty much isn't shit. And then Kyle O'Reilly's music hits. He comes out to the ring. He stopped, though, with the music from Pete Dunne. The Bruiserweight comes out, and shit gets crazy from here. He brings out 2 chairs. He hands one to Kyle O'Reilly. They get in the ring, scare off McAfee and Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. And, of course, like any other dumbass babyface, he throws the chair down, and Pete Dunne just smacks him from behind with the chair, and he gets a royal mud hole stomped in his ass.
He sure did. That was awesome, though. That was really cool. That was a hell of a return for Pete Dunne. I popped for that shit. That was great.
Yeah, I thought he was going to stay over in the UK because, like, he's been on the UK shows. Yeah, I don't think he's wrestled a couple matches, but for the most part, like, I thought he was going to stay over there. So I'm glad to see him back. And, like, honestly, like, it's a step back for me with him because I feel like he's a main event talent. Like, being involved in a faction with a big star like McAfee, I feel like it kind of, like, overshadows him. And I think Ridge Holland would have been a better piece for this faction because then you have muscle and stuff, too. But, I mean, I know it's in the pit, so they kind of had to do what they had to do. But at least we know Pete Dunne's going to be on a bigger stage than what he has been over in NXT UK.
Yeah. No. And, you're not wrong. I just feel like it would be – Pete Dunne needs to be built up a little bit since he's been gone for so long, I mean, he left – it was right after him and Riddle lost the tag titles, right, is when he –
Yeah.
So, he's been gone for, what, like 6 months or so? Maybe longer than that.
Yeah, somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, no, he's definitely a main eventer, but and I don't think it'll take long. So, we'll see.
The thing for me, this is just a weird team. I mean, that's just the best way to describe it. I mean,
no, it is. It is strange, but, hey, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, moving on. Now we get to Grimes is backstage with William Regal, and he is scared shitless of this match he has with Dexter Lumis. He's begging William Regal to leave him out back. He said he'll take the loss. He doesn't even care. He doesn't even want to go through it. Then he tells Regal he'll feel better if he comes there with him. He walks out the door shuts behind him. There's no Regal. Next thing you know, he's a van pulls up, and it is some creepy-ass white dude in the front. Scared the shit out of me, too. I'm not even going to lie.
Yo, were people supposed to know who he was?
That's what I was thinking. He looked like the dad from like Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. The dad.
Yeah.
Like he looked like him. Like I wasn't sure if that was him or not. That's why I was like, am I missing something? Like,
yeah. Anyway.
Then the scariest part of the whole thing is P.S. Racist Hayes jumps out the back of the van. Diddy bop it. I don't know what the hell he was doing. And we're off to. Well, did they even say what the hell this match was?
I have it written down. Hang on. Halloween horror match, I think it was.
I'll take your word for it.
Haunted House of Terror. That's what it was.
Haunted House of Terror. All right. So we're off. We get to the house, and I just want to say this. This is a running joke with us. Like, Dexter Loomis is like, you know, on Lion King, when the hyenas, they say Mufasa's name, like, Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa. Like, that's how we feel about Dexter Loomis. It's like creepy as hell, but it feels good at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
No, go ahead.
Dexter Loomis is so dope. He's the scariest fucking guy in wrestling right now. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we found out he was a legit, like, serial killer or some shit. Like, he scares the shit out of me.
I have him as the next Undertaker.
I think
he's next up to be the next Undertaker. I know they got a couple people that they're touting, the Fiend and all that shit, but he feels more like what that vibe the Undertaker would give you. And I feel like his character is versatile enough where he can switch it up to be like tonight, which we'll get to in part 2 of this match. So we get to the haunted house, and I'm not gonna lie, this looks like one of my buddy's house growing up. Like, literally the exact damn layout of the kitchen, even the color and the type of wood on the goddamn cabinets in the kitchen.
Jesus.
This literally looked like my buddy's house. I'm like, are they in Ohio? Like, did they film this down the street?
Yeah.
So Grimes is going through the house. Well, actually walking up to the yard, we'll get to that. He's yelling for Dexter Loomis, and he's creeped out in the top of a tree. He doesn't even see him when he walks by.
Awesome.
That is literally my favorite part, where he's just literally like ducked off in the tiny corner. You don't even see him until he walks by. So Grimes is walking through the house, like I said. He gets to the shower, and he's talking shit like, "Oh, I didn't know Dexter had a sister."
Jesus Christ.
He takes off his vest. He's like moving his hair back. He opens up the shower curtain, and one of the chicks from The Grudge or whatever the hell it was, whoever these women were, they were the most flexible, like no spine having, like that shit was. It was cheesy, but it was still creepy because of what they were doing with their bodies, which made it kind of dope. Like, I'm not even gonna front. It was kind of dope.
No, this whole portion of this match to me was just like a cheesy horror, B horror movie of a wrestling match. And like, that's perfect for Halloween, you know? Like, come on.
So as he's walking through the house, when he walks to another room, there's a ref in the corner, just standing in the corner. He gets the ref's attention, turned around, the ref is a demon or a devil or some shit too. That scares the shit out of him. So he falls out. He's walking away. Dexter Loomis punches through a door and starts chasing him into another room. Yeah, I don't know. I thought this was the living room. Then it looked like the chick was on top of a refrigerator. So I wasn't exactly sure what was going on in this damn house. But
it was crazy.
The Wiggly girls come at him again, chase him out. He makes it out the house. He takes off running back to where what is it called? The CDC. I always forget.
Yeah, whatever the name of the stadium is.
Back to the arena for NXT. Yeah. And there's that segment. So overall, what'd you think of part 1 of the segment?
Oh man, like I said, it was like a cheesy B horror movie, but a wrestling match. Like, what more could you want out of something called fucking Halloween Havoc? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I was gonna say that too. Like, this is you guys know normally I shit on stuff like this, but I'll give it a pass because it's Halloween and some of the stuff was funny. And like I said, those girls, the way those women were bending their bodies around and shit, like that was creepy. That did remind me of like The Grudge or something like that. Those chicks in those movies, like. So I'll give it a pass. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of into it. I ain't gonna front.
No, I was too. And you know, typically I don't really like the cinematic matches, man. I'm not really into it. I can't remember
if that was you or not that weren't really into it, but yeah.
Cause like I like everybody talks about like the last ride there, the Undertaker match. Yeah. Nah, not for me, man. Not for me. Like, I appreciate it for what it was, and I'm glad the Undertaker got to go out like that. You know, don't get me wrong, but not for me. You know, like
that's probably the only one I did like. The rest of them were not like the Edge one, the Money in the Bank, all those. Like, I didn't like any of them. The last ride was probably the only, the Boneyard match. Probably the only one I did. Yeah, that's probably the only one I liked. Yeah. So. Well, that's part 1. To be continued.
Yep. Which was a cool horror movie.
It was.
Throwback to.
Yeah, I didn't think that they would finish at the end of the night. Like, I figured they would, but I didn't think it'd be as involved as it was as the night was going.
Yeah.
So we get back to the arena, and now we have Rhea and Raquel Gonzalez, and this is a knockdown, drag out.
Yeah.
Beast versus beast. Like, I don't even want to say woman, because this wasn't a normal women's match to me. Like, this was fucking hard hitting. They were smoking each other.
Oh yeah. No, they're monsters, those women. Holy shit.
Yeah, like I said, and I haven't really been a fan of Rhea here lately, but like I said, I can't even front this match. Like, they were kicking the shit out of each other. I don't want to say, no, I can say this is probably one of the better women's matches all year. I'll say it. I'll put the stamp on it.
Yeah. I mean, definitely outside of pay-per-views for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely. Like, the back and forth was pretty nice. I mean, it's pretty much them kicking the shit out of each other. What the hell did I have on this? That's pretty much all I got.
Well, I mean, that's really all it was, though. You know, I mean, it was just two big ass monster women just beating the living shit out of each other, and they made it look really cool. You know?
Yeah, and that's why I don't really have much of my notes. Like, I was actually watching this match. Like, I don't have any notes on it because I was actually genuinely involved in the match and actually enjoyed what was going on and watching them. The last little sequence when they were on the top rope and shit and everything, and when they fell down, like that.
Oh my god!
It was a solid match. Like I said, I don't have any notes because I was too busy watching the match. It was a dope ass match.
No, it really was. Like you said, that sequence towards the end on the top rope, that was really good storytelling. After they beat the shit out of each other for like 20 minutes, you know?
Right. I mean, and they were the clotheslines and the chops and like just everything. Like, it was, like I said, I don't even want to say it was a hard hitting women's match. Yeah. That was just a hard hitting fucking match. Period. Like, they looked like they were really beating the shit out of each other, and that's the type of match I appreciate.
Yep.
I wanted to feel like when this match is over, y'all have to meet in the back and have some words from hitting each other so fucking hard. Like,
I'm sure they did.
That's what I want to see. That's how I want my wrestling to be.
Yeah, for sure.
So I guess we're done with that one. We'll move on to part 2 of Grimes. Oh, go ahead.
Ripley won with a riptide. Clean in the middle. That was. I was surprised by that she won so clean like that, but I mean, it wasn't.
Like, I wanted to be like, I know a lot of people like, and Gonzalez has had some uptick moving forward and everything, and her performance in the battle royal to get here and all that stuff. Like, I understand, but like, WWE, they have shown you time and time again how they feel about Rhea. Like,
oh yeah,
he beats everybody clean.
No, I wasn't surprised that Ripley won. I figured that's what was going to happen. I just thought it would be, I don't know, different. I don't know why. It was just, it seemed.
I was expecting a smozzy ass finish, like Dakota Kai come out or something like. But I'm glad we got a clear cut winner.
Oh yeah.
It sucks because then, I mean, if we had got a smozzy ass finish, then we would have had another reason to have another match. But yeah, I feel like we still can go this. I'm down to see this again. I'm down to see this 2 or 3 more times.
Oh yeah, well, get a title in the picture or something. Right. Those ladies go.
You can tell that their chemistry was just off the charts. From, I mean, it was electric. It felt like a pay-per-view match.
Oh yeah. What the whole show felt like a pay-per-view to me, man. It was dope.
Well, I mean, technically it was, but I mean, like, this felt like it should have been the main event of a takeover for the women's title. That's the feel that I got from it.
Oh, for sure.
All right, so we're heading on to part 2 of Grimes and Loomis, and yowza. So he finally makes it back to the arena, and he's just tripping and falling and shit all over the Halloween Havoc set, just destroying shit. And then out of nowhere, behind 2 of the tombstones, the bendy chicks from the house pop up and are chasing him, and he's screaming for his life, telling them that he's sorry, he don't come any closer, or he's gonna mess him up. All this crazy shit, talking that talk that you should be talking to a spirit's coming at you. So I wasn't mad at that. We get back in the ring. Zombies start appearing. Well, first, let me set the ambiance. As all this is going on, the arena, and specifically the ring, is filling with smoke. Out of nowhere, don't know where it came from, just the ring is completely filling with smoke.
It looked cool.
It looked cool as shit. And this is where I had down on my notes, where Loomis finally appears. That's where I said, that's where I got that Undertaker vibe. Like, just seeing him, even though he had on fucking a flannel and some motorcycle gloves, like, just seeing him in that like misty, like smoky, dark arena, like I got Undertaker vibes from him. And I could see that moving forward if they position him the right way. I could see him taking over and being the next Undertaker. Not Fiend or any of that shit like this guy right here. I'm putting that stamp on him. I loved it.
Jason Voorhees vibes.
Yeah.
That's what he gives me.
Yeah, he's genuinely creepy. Like he genuinely scares the shit out of you.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't even say that for most scary movies anymore, let alone, you know what I'm saying? Let alone something in wrestling. Like he genuinely gives me the fucking creeps.
No, he does. He does. He has that million-mile stare. Yeah. And like, it's not something that you can teach somebody to do. It's like either you do it or you don't. And he's so good at it.
And the thing that kills me is how much work he does in those jeggings.
Oh,
those
Jesus.
Tight ass. Like sometimes I'm like, did they paint those on him before he came out here? Like I haven't seen women do the shit he does in those tight ass jeans.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, whoever made those, they need to use him as a sponsor because he do work in them tight ass pants, boy.
For real.
So we back to the action. Dexter Lumis is just standing there, and then the zombies are literally like coming out of his crotch from the smoke and stuff, attacking Grimes. One of the bendy chicks jumps on his back. He picks her, he gorilla presses her, throws her on top of Grimes, and he does his finish. He gets they did. Yeah, did a couple things, and he did his finish on him. Yeah, let him lay there for a minute, pretty much lovingly looked at him, and then choked him the hell out.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it was creepy as fuck, honestly.
Like that gentle caress before he puts the anaconda vice on him. Like it's like you said, it wouldn't be surprising if he's got some bodies.
Oh my God, yeah, but I mean, with the right kind of booking and push, Dexter Lumis could definitely. He could be that Undertaker. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna ever be as big as the Undertaker, but definitely that really big character kind of a wrestler.
And special character that doesn't need the title, that doesn't come around all the time, but when he does come out, shit's about to happen.
Yeah. In fact, I wouldn't even put the title on him, to be honest with you. I
totally agree with that. People that have character work like that, like the title is not gonna legitimize him or make him any better of a character. Like his character doesn't need a title. All you need to do is point his character in the direction of your biggest baby face or your biggest chicken shit heel and let the magic happen.
Yep. Case in point, Cameron Grimes. It was dope. So, yeah.
So after he gets the choke out, it became a weird zombie orgy. They were just all like rolling around. Like they all had their old faces on. Cameron Grimes like knocked out in the middle of them and stuff. Like that part was kind of weird. Threw me off a little bit. Like looks like a swinger show or something. Like I guess I don't know what was going on with it, but
WWE turned into Pornhub real quick.
Literally turned into a Smack and Raw, no relation.
Yeah, kind of did. Zombie orgy, man. It was weird.
So thoughts on the match overall?
I mean, good. It fit the show. It fit the season. Dexter Lumis is a fucking serial murderer and probably deserves to be in prison. I'm quite sure of that after watching this. I hope Cameron Grimes is still alive. I
hope he didn't get a disease from the zombies because it was weird at the end.
Yeah.
It was kind of date rapey.
Yeah, they could have at least thrown some condoms in the ring or something.
Like he looked like he got roofied, and they were just like,
yeah, that's
the one to pop her. All right, so we are at our main event for the night. It is Candice LeRae versus Io Shirai for the NXT Women's Championship. The entrances, I don't even know what to say. Candice's was dope. It was all right. I love the different pixie versions she come out with, but Io shit. Io shit's always hot fire.
Oh yeah, that was her entrance was just as cool as Damian Priest. I felt like it was really really good.
Io's just got that I don't know, just something about her like I can't put on at what I love about her so much, but I know I love her. You know what I'm saying? maybe it's the entire package, maybe it's all, but she just has this fucking cool ass edgy vibe that I love it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm down with it. Like, even that ain't my type of music, but I'll rock the fuck out to that shit.
Yeah.
When she comes out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have no idea who the hell Poppy is. I just know she did a couple shows for the takeovers.
Yep.
Never could find her music outside of wrestling, I can tell you that much. But
it fits Io Shirai really well, though, man. Like, because you're right. I mean, like, she just has it. It's like she doesn't even have to say anything. And you're like, oh, man, that bitch is a badass.
You don't
know what
the
I'm
hell
saying?
She's saying anything anyway.
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, she's dope. So
match starts out. We go to Shotzi for the Wheel of Death, which is literally, if they have to do this every year now. Even like I said, even for my I hate all the gimmicky shit. I don't like Shotzi outside of the ring, but like even I have to admit, this is a fucking thing. Like you have to make sure this moves forward. Every year now. Like this was dope. Like the entire show.
She was perfect to host it too.
Yeah, she was. I mean, the wardrobe changes. I mean, even the howling and all the shit that I hate. Like this is the place for it. Exactly. I can't even hate on. I can't even talk shit about it. Like she was perfect in this role. Like literally perfect.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how dope her body is. Not trying to sound sexy, but Hey
man, I had a crush on her at green hair, so
that's the part I don't like. I like hair like that. But no, so we get the spin, and it is what was it? TL scary tables ladder,
trick or treated. Man, I have it written down. It was basically
like TLC. It was like TLS or something like that.
Yeah,
tables, ladders, scary or some shit like that.
Tables, ladders, and scares. That's what it was. Tables, ladders, and scares. So we basically got a TLC match, and the Candice LeRae's look when she did so. All right, cool. Like it was nothing. She immediately goes after Io. They go back and forth. There's some dope ladder spots. At one point, Candice went for a kick. Io caught her leg in a chair. She did like a dragon screw leg whip with her foot in the chair, which was like I don't think I've ever seen that move. I don't think I have either. Yeah.
Like I said, they had a couple of nice dope spots. Io had her the suicide dive through the rope spot. She had a couple of those. What did I have here? Did the Challenger screw? Oh, the highlight of the match to me, my favorite part is Candice LeRae doing the mustache ride, the swinging neck breaker through the two tables.
Oh yeah. Holy shit!
That's what the match was called with Joey Ryan's old creep ass. It was called the mustache ride. That's what. But yeah, that was my favorite part of the whole fucking match. That was dope. I thought it was over.
Oh, so did I.
I thought that was done. Like I was like, there's no way in hell that like that's it. It runs over, and then she gets up, she gets in the ring, and the same masked guy from earlier in the evening to start the match off in the Scream costume throws her on her shoulder, carries her up the goddamn ladder. Then out of nowhere, Shotzi gets involved, comes in, puts that dude on her shoulders as he's climbing up the ladder, and electric chair drops him onto his pile of chairs, which was dope.
Yeah, it was.
First of all, dude, whoever that dude is, that's not a small guy. I mean,
no.
And for Shotzi to pick
she's small. Yeah. She's a small girl too. She is not big, you know.
That's what I'm saying. For her to get that guy on her shoulders like that, walk around to the other side of the ladder and drop him. That I'm not gonna lie. She impressed the shit out of me. Like, from top to bottom. Like I said, everyone knows how I feel about it. Like, especially our crew. Like, I can't hate. Like, I literally cannot hate on anything that she did tonight. Like, she fucking knocked it out the park. Home run.
Yeah.
So after that, we get Io Shirai finally comes back alive. She sets up her ladder. She begins climbing it. Candice knocks her down, and of course, you get your normal tip the ladder over, and Candice just gets annihilated through the ladder. Which that was terrible looking. Like, it sometimes that wrestling fake shit like goes through your head when you see stuff like this. Like, you can't fake going through smashing a ladder in half.
That looked like that fucking hurt, man. She was putting herself on the line for that spot for sure. I mean, it was dope, but I mean, I wouldn't be doing that so often, Candice. Like,
but she has a history of this, what a lot of people don't know, especially on the Indies when she wrestled men
Oh.
like bloody matches, I quit matches, all types of shit. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, her and Joey Ryan's tag team was the world's cutest tag team. They were actually tag team champions facing men. Like it was a thing.
No shit.
PWG and a couple other. Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I loved her was from them. And I don't love Joey Ryan anymore. I swear I don't.
Well,
his creepy ass, but
yeah,
that's they're like legit best friend. That was his move. The neck breaker was called the mustache ride.
Well, yeah, Joey Ryan sucks, but Candice LeRae's cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know that about her. I guess that makes a lot more sense. Like a couple weeks ago when they were spinning the wheel, and she's like, "Oh, I'm great at street fights," because I was like, "What? I didn't know." You know what I mean? Because I didn't know what. Go
back to watch some PWG stuff.
Yeah,
World's cutest tag team. She had some bloody wars. She really did.
Nice, cool.
So where we at? Oh, smash through the tables. Smash through the ladder. Io climbs it. You're women's NXT champion and the dopest bitch on the planet, Io Shirai.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Jesus, talk about another match that deserved to be on a goddamn pay-per-view. Holy shit. Yeah. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, these ladies here recently, they're like hardcore and ladder matches and street fights and shit have been better than most of these men's, and that includes Randy and Edge and a few other people.
Oh, totally. Especially the NXT women, man.
Right.
They're crazy. Like I like it better than the men's division for the most part. I mean, I don't know if I could say that. I like it just as much, for sure.
I mean, NXT's women division is so raw. Like, it's nothing wrong with you saying you like it more than the men's. Like, you don't have to backtrack on it. If that's how you feel. Like, I'm the NXT guy. I'm not gonna argue with you at all.
Yeah.
Because like I said, we had this discussion on our first show we did together. But like, you could name any woman on that roster, put them in a title match tomorrow, and they win the belt, and you're not gonna be like, what the hell are they doing? Why did she win the belt?
Mm-hmm. I mean, from top to bottom. I mean, there's a couple, but like any woman that's on TV regularly.
Right, yeah. You can't say that about any men's division on any roster. The only one you can say that about is NXT's women's roster.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, just like I'm just thinking out loud right now, I mean, there's 4 or 5 women that I'd be like, they deserve a title run at some point,
You can literally name off the top of your head. Tony Storm.
Yep.
That's the first one I think of. Ember Moon.
Ember Moon. Yeah. I mean, even Shotzi Blackheart.
Candice LeRae. I mean, that's 4 right there.
Raquel Gonzalez, probably.
Gonzalez and Rhea. Even though she's not our cup of tea, but shit, that's 6 right there we just named off the top of our head, where if they got the belt tomorrow, nobody's going to be like, what? Like, why are they the champion? Like, what did they do this for? Like, no, you're like, all right, she's dope. Let's run with it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they know what they're doing with their women's division in NXT, and it's dope. It's really nice to see. I mean, give me more of it. I don't understand how other promotions can't build a division like that, women's division like that, but
Give me more main event women. That's what I want. I want women main eventing shows, especially like you said, what they're doing and how their division is performing. Like, to me, they should be the main event of every show. Because don't get me wrong, I mean, I love NXT. I love the men's division. It's dope, and they have a lot of dope wrestlers. But the stars in this brand right now are the women. Hands
no
down.
question, no question. I mean, to me, the most memorable NXT match of the year so far, the best that I think, was the triple threat match in Takeover in Your House. When Io Shirai won the belt. That match was so fucking good, man. Like, match of the year candidate, it was, so that's.
And to me, the 2 best matches tonight were the women's match. Rhea and Gonzalez, and the ladder match. Like, they killed it. Like, they should have been on last. They should have been the main event, and they fucking proved it again.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, the ending of that show too, with Shirai up there on the ladder, that was a great way to end the show. That was just a cool moment. And
the Mistress of the Sky should be in the sky holding the title up.
Yep, exactly.
Well, that is the show, Kev. So how you think it went?
I enjoyed the hell out of it, honestly. Like I said, I mean, I don't like to compare all that much, but NXT fucking killed it this week, and AEW was kind of meh,
Yeah. which, like I said, I'm not mad at because we talked about it last night. Like a go home show, you're not supposed to blow your load on the go home show. So, like to me, I'm not mad at how it went down, but we knew the NXT was probably going to be better because it was a theme show and it's technically a pay-per-view, so it kind of is what it is.
Well,
but
yeah, that's what I was going to say. It kind of felt like NXT was tying up some of those storylines.
Right.
And like AEW is still trying to kind of build some that they don't really need to build at this point, but that's just a victim or the circumstance is just different for the shows.
That's what happens when your pay-per-views are 6 months apart. Because what was the All In? Wasn't that over the summer?
Yeah,
it was September, wasn't it?
September, yeah, or maybe the end of August. I don't remember. It's been 3 months ago.
That's 90 days. That's a long ass. That's a quarter of a damn year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
well,
well, go ahead.
You good?
Yeah.
Finish.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, that's totally true. But I like the fact that the pay-per-views are more because, like, Jesus Christ, with WWE, it's like burnout when you have a goddamn pay-per-view every month. So
no, I'm not mad at it either. I just think that they didn't pace themselves.
No, exactly.
Storylines.
Yeah.
They blew their load like probably 3 weeks ago, and still had a whole month left to the pay-per-view.
Yep, you're right. Yeah, if the pay-per-view had been like 2 weeks ago, like a show like last night wouldn't have been so bad.
Nah. But that's our NXT recap for tonight. Like I said, I'm your host, RN. It's my first time hosting solo. So hope you guys enjoyed the show. Where can they find you at, Kev?
You can find me at KevinCrazy316.
We're on Twitter?
Yeah, Twitter.
All right, and you can find me at Mr8984 on Twitter as well. You can also check us out. Mean Jelly Bean Productions on YouTube. Mean Jelly Bean Memes on Facebook. And hit us up if you guys want to argue about wrestling. You know I'm always down for it.
I'll be your friend.
Tell the people good night, Kev.
Hey, thanks for hanging with us. Have a good night. Eat your vegetables.
What he said. Peace, y'all.
All right. So I should stop recording this now.